One video, one habit, a better life after 50. You might be skipping a simple morning habit, but that habit could be the key to keeping your legs strong for years to come. According to Harvard Health Publishing, just 10 days of skipping light morning activity can lead to a 10% loss of leg strength in older adults. And the scary part is, most people never notice it happening. I still remember my grandfather. Every morning he would wake up before sunrise. The room was quiet. The smell of warm porridge drifted from the kitchen. He would stretch gently, lean on the door frame, and lift his left leg for just a few seconds. Only a few seconds. But he did it every morning like a silent promise to himself. If I do not warm up, my legs will get weaker each day. That is what he used to say. Back then, I did not understand. But as a doctor, I began to realize he was right. Small movements in the morning, simple and quiet. They are what awaken the connection between your brain and your muscles. They help keep your balance, prevent falls, and maintain independence. That is why seniors who still walk confidently or stand up without help often share one secret, a daily habit they never skip. And maybe, just maybe, you or someone you love could be missing it too. So what is that habit? And why could ignoring it quietly steal the strength from your legs? If this video helps you, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Senior Healthy Tips 50+. Here, we do not just share knowledge, we pass on love for our parents, our grandparents, and the days when we will grow. One, sarcopenia, the silent threat eating away at your legs after 60. After turning 60, the body enters a stage often called the natural decline. But there is one thing many people ignore or discover too late. It is the loss of muscle mass, especially in the legs. The legs carry the entire weight of your body. They give you freedom to move. They are the symbol of your daily independence. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, seniors over 60 can lose up to 33% of their leg muscle mass in just 10 years. That means every morning you wake up without taking action, your body quietly loses a piece of its strength and control. The scariest thing about sarcopenia is that it does not hurt. There is no fever, no swelling, no redness like other common illnesses. It arrives quietly like morning fog slipping through a crack in the door. One day you need to grab the chair to stand up. Another day you miss a step going down your own porch. And you tell yourself, maybe I am just tired today. But it is not ordinary tiredness. It is a warning sign. Many of my patients used to say, I walk every morning, I feel fine, so what is there to worry about, doctor? But modern medicine teaches us a crucial lesson. Muscles that are not challenged enough will break down. Even if you walk, do gardening, or stretch gently with yoga. If your legs are not trained with real resistance, the muscle fibers will be broken down for energy, especially when your body lacks nutrition in the morning. Muscle loss does not just make you weak. It leads to poor balance. It slows your steps, shortens your stride, makes you lose breath climbing stairs. Worse yet, it triples your risk of falling, according to a study from Harvard University involving over 3,000 older adults. And the consequences go beyond a simple fall. One hip fracture can become a turning point you cannot come back from. That is when many people go from independent to wheelchair dependent, from living at home to needing daily care. Muscle loss also means lower metabolism. You may gain belly fat. Your blood sugar may spike. Your sleep becomes disrupted. Your bones lose density. That is why even people who eat little and stay active may still feel weak and lifeless. Most critically, leg muscles are the biggest and strongest in the body. When they fade, everything else collapses. It reduces blood flow to your legs, causes numbness, cramps, cold feet, and loss of sensation. And the older you get, the harder it is to rebuild. That loss becomes harder and harder to reverse. But there is hope. Sarcopenia is not a life sentence. If caught and treated early with proper nutrition, resistance training, and healthy morning habits, older adults can recover up to 35% of leg strength in just 8 weeks, according to Tufts University. The question is, will you recognize the signs early enough to act? 2. Breakfast is the golden hour to save your muscles. When you wake up in the morning, how do you feel? Maybe a bit of heaviness in the knees, legs that are slow to lift, or that dizzy feeling when stepping out of bed. Many seniors believe it is just because they are getting old. But behind that sluggishness is a silent biological state. It is called catabolic. After 7 to 9 hours without food, the body starts breaking down muscle to make energy. And the first place it happens is in your legs, because leg muscles are the largest and need the most energy to maintain. When you skip breakfast, or just drink black coffee, or nibble on white bread, your body is forced to find energy elsewhere, and muscle becomes the first victim. This silent process repeats every morning. It creates a dangerous cycle. The more muscle you lose, the weaker you become. The weaker you are, the less you move. The less you move, the more muscle you lose. Bit by bit, your legs, the very symbol of independence, become as fragile as paper. According to a study from Tufts University, seniors who eat enough protein at breakfast can regain up to 35% of leg strength in just 8 weeks. But there is a condition. You must eat within 30 to 60 minutes after waking up. That is when the body is in a nutrient-hungry state. This is called the anabolic window, a time when your body absorbs protein, healthy fats, and vitamins more effectively than any other time of the day. Eating at the right time not only stops muscle breakdown, it also activates muscle building, improves blood flow, and boosts your metabolism. But reality tells another story. Many older adults skip breakfast or eat the wrong foods. They replace it with strong coffee, a few slices of white bread, or worse, they drink only water and wait until lunch. This innocent-looking habit is a major blow to the legs, especially if you are already feeling weak, having nighttime cramps, or feeling off balance. A proper breakfast does not need to be complex. Just one boiled egg, a slice of whole grain toast, and a glass of milk or whey protein. That gives you leucine, the key amino acid for building muscle. Or you could try a bowl of oatmeal with chia, some banana slices, and a spoon of Greek yogurt. A simple yet powerful combination, rich in fiber, calcium, and slow digesting protein. After 60, your body does not need more food. It needs food at the right time, with the right quality, and in the right amount. especially after a long night without fuel. Every minute of delay in the morning is another minute your muscles continue to fade. Some of my patients learned this the hard way. Like Larry, 68 years old, he had skipped breakfast for years, just coffee to wake up. After a light fall on the front steps, he changed his routine, started eating boiled eggs, oatmeal, and a little fruit. 6 weeks later, he told me, "Doc, since I fixed my breakfast, I no longer need the chair to stand up." So do not underestimate breakfast. It is not just a meal. It is the first medicine of the day. It is the moment that decides whether your legs grow stronger or just a bit weaker again today. 5 foods to eat every morning to protect your leg muscles. You do not need fancy or expensive meals. What your body needs after 60 is not luxury on the plate. It is proper nutrition to keep your legs strong and steady. Here are 5 science-backed foods that silently protect your leg muscles from the wear and tear of aging. 1. Whole eggs are the simplest remedy for muscle recovery. A boiled egg may seem ordinary, but it contains nearly all essential amino acids needed to build muscle, especially leucine. That is the key switch that activates muscle protein synthesis. Even more important, the yolk holds vitamin D and B12, 2 nutrients that support the connection between nerves and muscles. This helps you stay balanced and avoid falling. Eggs are not just for recovery. They also prevent decline. Eating 1 to 2 eggs in the morning for 8 weeks has been shown to improve leg strength in older adults, according to research from the University of Illinois. Do not skip the yolk. That is where most of the nutrients are. 2. Oats with chia seeds give steady energy and support nerve and muscle signals. When you mix rolled oats with a spoon of chia seeds, you create a strong foundation for your morning. Oats have beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that helps stabilize blood sugar. Balanced insulin means your body can absorb protein more effectively. Chia seeds are rich in omega-3, magnesium, potassium, and calcium. These minerals are vital to keep nerve signals clear and muscles moving smoothly. This helps reduce leg cramps and shaky legs when standing or climbing stairs. 3. Bananas provide natural potassium to prevent cramps. Have you ever had leg cramps at night or felt your legs twitch while resting? That may be from low potassium. 1 medium banana has about 400 milligrams of potassium. It helps balance your electrolytes and supports smooth muscle contractions. Bananas also have vitamin B6, which improves communication between your brain and muscles. Eating a banana in the morning, especially after sleep, helps stop unusual spasms and lowers your risk of losing balance. 4. Greek yogurt offers slow-release protein all morning. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt has twice the protein, mainly casein, a slow-digesting protein that feeds your muscles for hours. 1 cup of Greek yogurt in the morning gives you a steady stream of protein to protect your leg muscles from breakdown. It also has calcium and vitamin D. These help bone strength and improve nerve and muscle coordination. Add a few berries or chia seeds to your yogurt. That makes a complete and easy to digest breakfast. 5. Salmon acts as an anti-inflammation guard and supports muscle recovery. Salmon is packed with omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. These healthy fats reduce chronic inflammation in muscles. They improve insulin response and speed up muscle protein building. This matters because silent inflammation is a key reason for leg muscle loss and joint pain during movement. Eating lightly seared or low-salt smoked salmon just twice a week at breakfast helps maintain up to 27% more leg muscle, compared to those who do not eat fish. This is based on findings from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Pair salmon with sliced avocado or steamed vegetables. It becomes a breakfast that not only tastes great, but also acts as long-term insurance for your muscles. 4. A simple breakfast that surprisingly protects your legs. At age 65 and beyond, many people start to feel their legs getting weaker. Some believe it is just part of getting old. But I want to share a truth with you. One simple morning food can shift that path. It can help you keep your legs steady, improve circulation, ease muscle cramps, and bring back flexibility. That food is half a steamed sweet potato, lightly sprinkled with Celtic mineral salt. Sweet potato is different from refined carbs like white bread or boxed cereal. It is a natural complex carbohydrate. It releases energy slowly, keeps blood sugar stable, and feeds your muscles through the morning. According to Harvard School of Public Health, eating fiber-rich food like sweet potato in the morning helps improve insulin sensitivity and supports tissue repair after a long night of fasting. One medium sweet potato provides 440 milligrams of potassium, which supports muscle contractions, reduces cramps, and helps nerve signals flow smoothly. It also gives you 20% of daily magnesium, a key mineral that relaxes muscles and improves blood flow, plus manganese and vitamin C, which help make collagen, repair connective tissue, and ease muscle inflammation. Now about the salt. You may ask, why not just use regular table salt? The answer is in the minerals. Table salt is mostly sodium, but Celtic salt, an unrefined gray sea salt from Brittany, France, contains over 80 trace minerals, including magnesium, zinc, copper, potassium, and calcium, according to the French Institute of Mineral Nutrition. Older adults who used Celtic salt for 90 days had better leg circulation, 47% fewer cramps, and less foot numbness. Just sprinkle 1/5 of a teaspoon of Celtic salt over your sweet potato. This tiny habit helps keep muscle blood pressure stable, improve leg coordination, and boost magnesium and potassium absorption. Now let me tell you 2 real stories. Mrs. Sandra is 72 and lives in Ohio. She once cried in my office and said, "My legs are so weak, I cannot even hold my newborn granddaughter. She cries for me, but I have to watch my daughter carry her away. It breaks my heart." Every morning, Sandra woke up with numb, heavy legs. She had to massage them for 10 minutes before walking from the bedroom to the kitchen. Her morning walks with neighbors became a memory she feared. Luckily, her daughter, a nurse, suggested steamed sweet potato with Celtic salt each morning. 4 weeks later, Sandra could walk around the block again. She joined morning prayer at church. And most of all, she held her granddaughter without trembling. Now Mr. Ted, 75, from Arizona, lived alone after his wife passed. His morning was just black coffee and a rocking chair. He often woke up with painful night cramps, sometimes in tears. He missed his grandson's birthday because he feared falling down the porch steps. Then, after meeting a nutritionist at the senior center, he began eating sweet potato with Celtic salt every morning. After 3 weeks, he slept better, had fewer cramps, and walked through his garden without holding the rail. By the next birthday, he walked into his grandson's house and hugged the whole family, with no one helping him. Morning Use Guide for Beginners. After drinking 1 glass of warm water, about 250 milliliters, you may add lemon juice if your stomach allows. Eat the steamed sweet potato with Celtic salt within 30 minutes of waking. Use half to 2/3 of a medium pâté, around 100 to 150 grams. Steam until soft. Sprinkle lightly with 1/5 of a teaspoon of Celtic salt. Eat while still warm. Do not replace with table salt or iodized salt. Avoid pairing with salty breakfast food to limit sodium. After 30 minutes, add light protein, such as a boiled egg or Greek yogurt, to help muscle recovery. 1 simple food. Easy to find and easy to prepare, but it holds the power to strengthen your legs. Done regularly, it does not just reduce soreness, it brings back confidence to every step you take. 5 morning habits to restore leg muscle after age 60. Not all big changes come from complex actions. In fact, the smallest morning habits, when done daily, can bring powerful effects on leg muscle strength. These muscles are the most vulnerable to loss after age 60. Below are 5 science-backed habits that are easy to follow at home. They help protect and rebuild your leg strength every day. 1. Drink a warm glass of water with natural mineral salt right after waking up. After 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is mildly dehydrated and lacking electrolytes. This impacts muscle contraction and may cause heavy legs numbness or cramping. How to do it? Mix 250 milliliters of warm water about 40 degrees Celsius with 1/5 teaspoon of Celtic or Himalayan salt. Sip slowly within 5 minutes of waking up. According to the Mayo Clinic Center for Aging, this morning drink improves blood flow to the lower limbs, stabilizes cell pressure, and lowers cramp risk by up to 45%. 2. Do standing leg lifts for 3 minutes each morning to boost balance. This simple move wakes up the thigh, hip, calf, and ankle muscles. It improves balance and reaction time. How to do it? Stand near a wall or sturdy chair for support. Lift 1 foot 5 centimeters off the floor, hold for 10 seconds, then switch. Do 5 rounds per leg. It takes about 3 minutes. A study from the University of Otago in New Zealand found older adults who did this daily for 8 weeks reduced fall risk by 37%. 3. Sit up slowly after waking to avoid dizziness and falling. Many morning falls in seniors happen due to postural hypotension when blood has not yet reached the brain. This causes dizziness and instability. How to do it? After opening your eyes, stay lying for 30 seconds. Then roll to your side and sit up slowly. Place your feet on the floor and gently rotate your wrists and ankles before standing. According to the American Heart Association, slowing down by 1 minute in the morning can lower dizziness risk by 60% for adults over 65. 4. Get 5 minutes of morning sunlight to raise vitamin D. Early sun before 9 a.m. provides natural vitamin D. This helps calcium absorption, strengthens bones, and supports nerve and muscle coordination. Lack of vitamin D is a key reason for muscle weakness and unsteady walking. How to do it? Sit by a sunny window or step outside for 5 to 10 minutes. No sunglasses or sunscreen during that short time. Let sunlight reach your face, wrists, or forearms. A study in California showed older adults with vitamin D levels over 30 had 26% better stair climbing and walking ability. 5. Do not skip breakfast. Even a small meal helps prevent muscle loss. After a night of fasting, the body goes catabolic. It breaks down muscle for fuel. This is especially harmful in seniors as muscle declines with age. Simple solution. If a full breakfast is not ready, eat something light within 30 minutes of waking. Try a boiled egg, half a sweet potato, a plain Greek yogurt or milk with added vitamin D. Avoid just drinking black coffee or plain water. These do not provide enough energy or nutrients. The National Institute on Aging recommends eating something before 8 a.m. to reduce muscle loss by up to 30% in adults over 60. These 5 steps may seem small, but together they can restore strength and confidence to your legs. Start tomorrow. Your future self will thank you. 6. An inspiring real story. Kevin and the journey to regain his legs at age 72. Kevin, 72, used to enjoy walking with his wife every morning. But as he turned 70, he started waking up with heavy legs and struggled to get out of bed. He thought it was just part of aging, but soon he experienced nighttime cramps and dizziness when walking downstairs. Eventually, he needed a cane to move around his house and realized how weak he'd become. Kevin's recovery didn't come from medicine, but from small changes, starting with breakfast. His daughter, a nutritionist, noticed he only had black coffee and white bread in the mornings, no protein or energy. This left his body in a catabolic state, breaking down muscle for energy. She helped him make a few changes. A boiled egg, a half-steamed sweet potato, Greek yogurt, and a glass of warm water with mineral salt. Kevin also did leg lifts and stood in the morning sunlight. Within 2 weeks, the cramps were gone. By week 4, he no longer needed to hold onto anything to stand. And by week 6, he was walking 2 kilometers each morning without a cane. Kevin felt like he got his legs back. Kevin's story is not unique. Mary, 69, regained leg strength with similar changes. And Richard, 75, stopped falling after improving his breakfast and adding balance exercises. If you're experiencing weak legs, it's not too late to make small changes. Start with 1 egg in the morning, a few minutes of leg exercise, or a moment of sunlight. These simple steps can help regain strength, confidence, and independence. Growing old doesn't mean giving up, it's about taking action. 7. a warm conclusion and a clear direction for action. Each morning, your body sends a clear message. It needs fuel and activation. Yet many of us skip breakfast or grab a quick coffee, unknowingly weakening our muscles over time. After age 60, muscle loss can be up to a third in 10 years if nothing is done. The good news is that this can be reversed, starting with your morning routine. A proper breakfast and a few habits can restore muscle strength and maintain your independence, balance, and dignity. Walking and standing tall on your own means you're in control of your life. Here are 5 simple actions to start with. You don't need to do them all today. Just start with one and be consistent. Drink warm water with mineral salt. Mix 1 cup of warm water with 1/4 teaspoon of Celtic or Himalayan salt and sip over 3–5 minutes. This balances electrolytes, improves circulation, and reduces morning heaviness, numbness, and dizziness. Do standing leg lifts for 3 minutes. Stand for support. Lift one leg 15–20 cm, hold for 3 seconds and switch legs. Repeat 10 times on each side. This activates leg muscles, improves balance, and reduces fall risk. Sit up slowly after waking. Before getting up, stay in bed for 30 seconds. Move your wrists and ankles, then sit up carefully and stand. This prevents a sudden drop in blood pressure and improves balance. Get morning sunlight for 5 minutes. Step outside or sit by a window. Sunlight boosts vitamin D production, helps absorb calcium, and supports stronger bones and muscles. Don't delay breakfast. Within 30–60 minutes of waking, eat something simple like a boiled egg, steamed sweet potato, or milk with vitamin D and protein. This prevents muscle breakdown and preserves muscle mass. These small steps can make a big difference in just 1 week. So, what will you choose tomorrow? A glass of warm salt water, simple exercises, or another day of leg pain? Try it tomorrow and share your experience to inspire others. We're in this journey together, getting stronger each day. Dear friends, we have just explored a truth that may seem small, but can change the road ahead. A proper breakfast, a simple habit. These seemingly small choices are the foundation that can keep your legs strong, your independence intact, and your dignity unshaken as the years go by. Remember, this is not about age. It is about choice, and you always have that choice, whether you are 60, 70, or even 85. Each morning, instead of drinking a cup of black coffee and skipping breakfast, choose 1 boiled egg, 1 slice of steamed sweet potato, or simply a glass of warm water with natural mineral salt. These small actions will quietly become a shield that protects your legs. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to click like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to Senior Healthy Tips 50 so you never miss the next valuable insight. And before you go, I want to ask you one thing. Tomorrow morning, which habit will you choose to make sure your legs do not give in with time? Leave a comment below. I will read each one with care and gratitude. See you in the next video. Wishing you strength, steadiness, and a life fully lived with every step you take.